Gos I've seen that are Bluetooth with a USB rechargeable 1,400 milliamp hour battery in each module. Another strong point for these keyboards is their intuitive and robust software that lets you customize just about anything you can imagine. You can remap all the keys, all the buttons, and even the mouse wheels on up to 6 layers. You can make each mouse module have a different DPI, or make the mouse motion a different function, like using one trackball as a scroll wheel. You can make a single click register as a key combination like Alt F4, and you can program full-on macros, as long as you have the software running in the background. Slight demerit there. So then, is this the ergonomic keyboard to buy? Well, it's 500 bucks. That's extreme for a keyboard. But to put it in context, ergonomic keyboards are typically around $350, which merely makes it expensive in the ergonomic space. And if you take the mouse out of the equation, I put the key mouse about on par with the Advantage 2, as far as ergonomics and features. So the question becomes really whether having an integrated wireless mouse is worth $150. And I guess that depends on you and your RSI. If it's shoulder related and can't be solved simply by switching to a vertical mouse, then the key mouse could be your best and only option. Unless you want to mess around with foot pedals. So my advice then is to poke around KeyMouse's forum, where people, many of whom have tried a ton of the different ergonomic keyboards that are available in the market today, post reviews and are happy to answer all your newbie questions. So thanks for watching, guys.
Speaking of newbies, no sponsor wants James doing their reads, so I'm back to tell you guys about FreshBooks is the small business accounting software that's custom built for how you want to work. And if you're a freelancer or a small business owner, it's a simple way to be more productive, more organized, and to get paid faster. With FreshBooks, you can create and send professional-looking invoices in less than 30 seconds. You can set up online payments with just a couple of clicks to get paid up to 4 days faster. You can see when your client has seen your invoice for the first time to put an end to the guessing games, and you can take the entire experience with you on the go with their fully featured apps for both Android and iOS. So for an unrestricted 30-day free trial, go to freshbooks.com/techtips. We're gonna have that linked below, and make sure you enter Linus Tech Tips in the How Did You Hear About Us section. So thanks for watching, guys. If this video sucked, you know what to do, but if you wanna be supportive for James, or if you genuinely liked it, you can hit that like button, get subscribed, or check out the link to where to buy the stuff we featured in the video description. Also linked in the description is our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, and that one, and our community forum, which you should totally join. It's not often that I come into a video with this little preparation. One of our writers read a tweet somewhere and insisted that we check out the 007 natural born player. I am so certain that they do not have permission to use that logo right there. Synergy allows you to share your mouse and keyboard between multiple computers at once. Check it out now at the link in the video description. Natural born player from company. This is why he wants me to check it out. So the new writer's name is James, but I always refer to him as that donkey behind his back. So the brand is James Donkey, and that's the donkey bit. So the 007 comes with this schematic manual thing. We'll check that out in more depth later. It comes with a, okay, so there's enough English on this for me to understand that it is indeed a warranty card, but not enough for me to have any idea what the rest of these instructions are. Where you're supposed to send it, nothing like that. Do you get the impression they added like this huge thing of cardboard here to make it seem like more premium than it is? The packaging feels a lot cheaper now. Anyway, and then this. This is the big shtick with the 007 mouse. It comes with swappable parts for the back, right, left, and even the bottom, apparently? Oh, well, maybe we need the instructions. So I guess this thing's kind of like the IKEA of mice in that the instructions aren't particularly descriptive. I mean, they're okay. Take the thing off and put the thing on. Got it. And in that there is some assembly required.
Got it.
So it actually comes with a variety of different options for everything from the base, chassis of the mouse, to the left, right, and buttock of the mouse. So let's start then by having a look at the base. So you got two different ones. This guy has plastic slippy pads, 4 of them, and this guy, whoop, there we go, has 3 metal ones. I can't imagine any reason that you would want metal pads on the bottom of your mouse. And I also can't imagine any reason that you would want a bunch of f***ing corrosion. Wow, that is grody. What happened there?
Your job is
Anyway,
to distract
the
any
pieces
UFO
snap on
operative reads the ship
as though
with
by...
much needed supplies.
Can I do it? Can I do the base toss? Gaming mouse trick shots.
They've turned off.
This is the behind the scenes stuff that you never see in a Dude
I
Perfect video.
suspected they might try.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah! And then everyone celebrates. Everyone's celebrating silently. Come on, make some noise! All right, so we've switched to the metal base. Sure, whatever. Let's try the metal base. Now let's have a look at our other options. So for the left wing, this is like hockey. You got the left wing, the right wing, and the I think they call them defensemen in hockey, but the rear, okay? So 3 different lengths. You got the long rear, you got the medium-sized rear, and you got the tight rear. I'm gonna go with the tight rear because I think we can all tell that that's what I'm into. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. Then, and this is cool. So these all go on with magnets as well. You can pick between. So let me have a look here. Okay, neat. So I see how this works. So you've got 3 different sizes of kind of like your thumb scoop here. You see that? So we got the baby bear, we got the mama bear, and we got the papa bear. So I'm actually going to go with the mama bear because I like the idea of having a sniper button over here, even if I don't need like a massive thumb rest. It should be noted though, the papa bear actually also has the sniper button in a different location if you prefer to press it here. But I find that quite a bit more awkward. Okay, our assembly is nearly complete. We've got the right wing, and these ones have the coolest names. This one right here is the General. Then we've got Hug. And finally, Finger Holder. You know what they say, hold my finger. Wow, this is really confusing to configure. 4-gear adjustable DPI among 600, 1000, 2000, 3600, 8200. That's 5! Then, making matters worse, configuration light. The quantity of the lights represents 6 different modes. Is it 4, 5, or 6? I still haven't figured out exactly how these buttons work, but I've got it at 500 DPI. That feels pretty good. I have one more complaint, and that is that this scale doesn't make any sense. It goes up to 8200, 6500, 7000, 7500, what, 7600? What is this? Maybe some gaming will make me feel better. And of course, the game is shut down now. Yes! Why is it doing first time setup? We had this open before. You know, the funny thing is these instructions actually looked okay at first glance, but now I'm getting to some really crappy stuff. I mean, it tells me to refer to the driver settings, but it doesn't come with anything in the box. Can I even download these? Oh, this is not a good sign. JamesDonkey.com doesn't have any English. Oh, wait, here we go. English site. Oh, man. I mean, that's sort of English. Deduce the fingertips of waltz. What? So we've got 2 straight product shots. 3. Then we've got not English. Then we've got that. Okay, you know what? That's fine. The MOU007. There we go. Oh my God. When you try and scroll down the page, it's a slideshow. Why? Who thought this was a good idea? Omron switches though, very nice. 20 million click like. I'm pretty sure they're only talking about these two though. Download driver and support more self-definition function. I needed more self-definition in my life. So we got the software working, we got the firmware updated, and check this out. What? That worked a second.
That should keep you
Okay, the
going for a
contact
while.
there is not great. Okay, I'm sort of figuring some things out.
Life support has arrived.
There's more cool stuff in here, I think. So there's a vibration switch, there's a vibration time, and then there's a boot time start vibration effect. I don't know what that means. Okay. We think we figured it out. In order to get vibration working, you have to give up your RGB lighting because that's why this one's heavier.
Operative has
There we go! All right, that's actually kind of uncomfortable, but you know, hey, whatever you're into. You hear that? If the idea was like recoil or something, then I will tell you the experience falls a little flat. It feels like a happy mouse in your hand. It's actually kind of distracting in a way. Wait, it's not working anymore. There, oh, I think it managed to vibrate itself
care for life
loose.
support.
Wow, they're awful. Okay, so we've got the software mostly figured out. Vibration only works with the vibrating base. RGB lighting only works with the RGB lighting base. And the modes. So I still can't figure out how these configs work. You click on them, it takes you back to the sign-in. You go back to here, and it's an endless loop. There's no option to create configs. But that's the difference between the modes and the DPI button. The modes are onboard programmable memory for all of this crap, is at least my understanding. I cannot validate that. So now, let's go ahead and try again. Ed? Oh good, can I borrow you? This mouse has given me a horrible headache. I need you to tell me if it's any good.
No.
Go, 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 go. And go ahead.
Whoa. Okay, what?
Now you're into it, right?
Interesting. And I mean, like, it's not tied into the game. That would be cool if it was tied into the game. Because, like, if the shots were actually going instead of just, like, pressing, activating. Yeah, now it feels cheap. This is like a terribly, terribly cheap implementation for force feedback, but, like, I mean, it's kind of fun.
All right, thank you. Okay, but Ed's subjectivity aside, let's find out if this thing is any good. So the first thing we need to do is move 10 centimeters. Hey, so the DPI we set is correct, 1000 DPI. Then we can test to see what its maximum, max counter and max speed are by basically moving it as fast as you can. Oh, I got like rug burn on my finger. It's shiny. Okay, so max speed is 4 meters per second, and max counter is 376 points with a polling rate of about 500 hertz. Okay, resolution okay, speed excellent.
Deliver payloads
So I think we're ready for the overall conclusion.
and network.
At the regular price, which is around 50 bucks for the white one,
I can't do this
I think there's better options out there from the likes of Logitech. You don't get all of the sort of modular doodads and vibration motors and stuff like that, but quite frankly, most of it feels pretty gimmicky. However, if you're willing to settle for one of the other color ones at like $25, in terms of the raw performance of this thing, it's not bad. If you don't mind a mouse that's on the heavier side and that is also a little bit on the larger side. It's too big for my hands, but Given that mine are well below average, I suspect most of you will probably be fine.
Prepared.
Synergy is a software download that solves the ultimate first world problem of having too many computers and having a desk that's covered in keyboards and mice to control them. It allows you to share one mouse and keyboard between 2 or more computers, so you'll never get confused which one is which and which one goes to what one. They offer a basic and pro option with a one-time payment for lifetime access, and features include things like clipboard sharing, drag and dropping files between the computers, the ability to set up hotkeys, and more. You can even use Synergy cross-platform between Windows, Mac, and even Linux. So check out our link in the video description to get 50% off Synergy today. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, then hold on. You. If you liked it, though, hit that like button, get subscribed, maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video description. Also down there is a link to our merch store where you can buy cool shirts like this one, as well as our community forum, which you should totally join. You know, this probably happens to everyone all the time. They're sitting there making a YouTube video, pretending to play a video game for B-roll, and the wire gets caught on something and they're like, you know what, just screw this! I hate it all! Fortunately, the solution arrived today. This is a special care package from Logitech. Look at this. Special care package from Logitech that includes their new G903 and G703 mice, and perhaps more importantly, because this is Canada after all, it includes what Logitech is calling the Power Play. But it's not a hockey power play. It's totally different. With the Power Play, these wireless mice can be used indefinitely without ever plugging them in. I was gonna say holy shit, but I got distracted because they're amazing. Browse privately and securely with TunnelBear, the simple VPN app. Try TunnelBear for free at the link in the video description. So step number 1 would be to decide which mouse I'm gonna use. That's pretty simple. This one is $100 and this one is $150. So I'm gonna use the more expensive one because that's how you know you get the best stuff. You just get the one that's more expensive. Then I need to set up the wireless charging Power Play. We've got all our cables and dongles and pucks and mice and everything unboxed. We're gonna take off the packaging here now. To be clear, the plan is to follow this up with a full, more in-depth review. But today was all about wanting to see this in action because this isn't the first time that wireless charging has been brought to market. I mean, in form factors like this is just a phone backing. This is not a real wireless charging case. But in form factors like this, you could get like phone wireless charging docks. But there's a bit of a problem, right? Because A, you have to position them like just right, and then you get the icon and it starts charging. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. And B, I mean, can you imagine having something that size, you know, under your? No, obviously not. That's stupid. And while this isn't even the first time that we've seen a company talk about wireless charging for a mouse, this is the first time it's been turned into a real product. Something that you can actually, okay, not order today, but you can pre-order today. So our kit actually came with 3 of these cables, and this is actually kind of neat because the Power Play actually uses the same micro USB cable as Logitech's wireless mice. So you plug that in and 3 things happen. Boom, RGB lighting, that's number 1, it's the most important. Number 2 is, yes, so under that mouse pad, right there, the Power Play mousing surface gets activated. You can actually see some of the circuitry down there. And number 3 is it actually eliminates the need for your wireless mouse dongle. That's what's really cool about this. Unlike other wireless charging solutions, the PowerPlay managed to fit into a 2mm thin form factor. And it's got other advantages as well. So theoretically, over pretty much the entire surface here, you are going to get not like a full-fledged, 1 amp or 2 amp charge like you might be able to with a phone charger or something like that, but you're going to be able to power up the mouse, including all its RGB lighting and high performance wireless interface. So these mice, both of them, are actually higher performing than many of Logitech's competitors' wired mice in terms of the time to click to the time that an action takes place on screen. We've seen this in their lab and we've seen this at tech shows, but also all their RGB effects and all of that bull crap. So let's go ahead and throw one of these mouse pads. So Logitech actually ships it with a couple of options. They've got one of their hard pads and they've got one of their soft pads here. So I'm gonna use the soft pad because that's my personal preference. They've only validated the technology with their mouse pads, but theoretically, there's no real reason why it couldn't work with some other random mouse pad as long as it's the right size. Oh yeah, and there's another important piece that you need. So this is a tech that Logitech says they're gonna support moving forward. So you just press that in and pop this out. But all you've got to do is take the PowerPlay puck, which uses magnets and a couple of contact points here. It's oriented like that for your convenience. Plug that in, and maybe there's a pairing process. Yo, did you open this? I told you this was for me to open.
Okay, first of all, I don't have anything to say.
No defense. No defense whatsoever. Ed couldn't keep his grubby fingers off of this, and you're a big G403 fanboy, so you paired it with the 703, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That explains why it didn't work. All right, well, thanks, Ed. So the pairing process is supposed to be out of the box as simple as plugging in the pad, whereupon it will enter a pairing mode instead of being RGB cycling, and then you just pop the PowerPlay in, flip on the mouse, and boom, you should be instantly paired and enjoying your complete and utter wireless freedom. So that was the experience we were supposed to have. Ed. Next step then, I guess, is to grab the Logitech gaming software and actually find out if I sit here in game, will my mouse charge or will it discharge? No, discharge doesn't have to be a gross thing. Okay, so let's get a baseline for our half-an-hour battery test. We're looking at about 56% on the battery, and what's cool is we can use this time not just to sit here and play video games, but also to tell you guys a little bit more about the tech, because the neatest thing about this is that even actively using the device, we should be going back to Windows after half an hour or even more. Not just not having lost battery, because it can power the mouse, but we may even see a little bit of charge because it can actually do it while you are moving the mouse around. This is totally different from other wireless charging solutions. Logitech actually draws some parallels to the way that early radios worked, so it's not quite the same thing, but what they had in them was crystals that they used as rectifiers. And what they could do is they could actually take the incoming radio signal that would have your, sporting event or your War of the Worlds or whatever else on it, and they could use that not just to create sound, but also to power up the device. Cool thing number 2 is the way that they're handling battery management. Because if you guys are familiar with lithium-ion batteries, you may already know this. Having them constantly charging can actually be really bad for them. So since the mouse has a battery built into it, what Logitech does is they actually let it go between 80% and 95% charge. This does a couple of things. Number 1 is it keeps the battery healthy, And number two is it keeps it from going so low that you wouldn't even have the option of, grabbing your wireless dongle and taking your mouse with you on the go in class or something. And that's critical because there is a pretty extensive list of do's and don'ts that come along with a product like this. This is not your ordinary mouse pad. In fact, there aren't a lot of do's. There are mostly a lot of don'ts. You don't want to use it on anything other than a flat surface. You don't want to plug it into a USB hub unless it's a powered one. You want to avoid using it on a metal or conductive surface, like if you had a metal table, for example. You want to avoid putting any metal or magnetic objects on top of it. That includes fidget spinners. You'll have to move your fidget spinner a little over to the right or a little up here. With that said, though, plastic things like CDs should be just fine. You don't want to, hold on, I gotta consult my list. You don't want to fold it. That's critical because the delicate antenna system inside here could be extraordinarily easily broken. As we know, because in my eagerness to unbox this thing, I actually managed to break our first one.
Your part is done here.
I mean, if you needed any further evidence that no matter how cool and wireless your gaming mouse is, it's not going to make you a better gamer, then here you go. You've got this video, but that's hardly the point. It's the end of the day. Let's go ahead and tab out to Windows, and okay. So we didn't get any more charge using the mouse really actively, but over a period of time where it should have gone down by about 3%, we didn't lose any either. So there you have it, guys. You saw it here in action. Logitech PowerPlay, actual wireless charging with zero compromises. Other than the price. It's $100 for the charging pad. If you're a small business owner or you're a freelancer, FreshBooks is the way to solve your accounting problems. Instead of being so complicated that you have to have a freaking degree in accounting in order to be a drywaller or a computer repair technician, FreshBooks is built for the way you work. It lets you be more productive, more organized, and get paid faster. You can create and send professional-looking invoices in less than 30 seconds, set up online payments, you can get paid on your terms so that you can take deposits or just get paid all at once. It's totally up to you, and you can even see when the client has seen your invoice to put an end to the guessing games. The best part is FreshBooks comes with you on the go, so whether you're sitting down at your computer or on your phone, you have access to the entire functionality of their cloud-based platform. So for an unrestricted 30-day free trial, go to freshbooks.com/techtips and enter Linus Tech Tips in the How You've Heard About Us section. We've got a link down below. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, you can hit that button. But if you liked it, hit the like button. Get subscribed. Maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video description. Also down there, we've got our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, as well as our community forum, which you should totally join. You're gonna be the first person to ever get shanked with a Threadripper, like, that's a torque. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and you're gonna be the first person to ever get shanked with one. Welcome to the live stream. He wouldn't start the stream, so if you're wondering why the stream is late, well, okay, sort of depends what you're wondering. If you're wondering why the stream is taking place at such a late hour, that is because it is sponsored out the freaking wazoo by Madrinas. Madrinas, they make coffee, cold brew coffees, more different regular coffees, and now for the first time ever, they make a Linus Tech Tips coffee roast. Yes, my friends. In fact, I've got a bunch of information from Colton about the coffee roast that I will not be reading because you know what, Colton? That guy's fired. Or rather roasted, lightly fired, and delicious. Just like our roast. So, for December 1st through 7th, offer code Linus over on Madrinas is going to be bumped to 50% off. Is that correct?
Yes, it is
50% off. Thank you, Colton. Everyone who pre-orders the Linus Tech Tips roast is going to get a free Linus sticker. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
there's-
anyone even want that?
It's like a
Yeah,
Kappa
they'll
face?
want it. They'll want it.
People want it?
It's
Okay.
a cute sticker, dude.
All right. All right, whatever. The Lambo micro roast will fuel the roast of Linus, and we'll get more information about that later. Bring SSDs, dropping them on the table. You know, who taught you how to tech anyway? Okay, jeez. So you've done a very good job of bringing over this system. You are not keeping the copper build. You are not keeping the copper build as a workstation.
Why not?
What's
Bunch
the
of greedy
graphics card
guys.
in there?
1080 Ti.
1080 Ti.
Alex, how we looking on the coffee?
It's an 8700.
How we looking on the coffee here?
How much RAM?
The coffee's in the coffee maker.
Coffee's in the coffee maker?
Yeah.
It's got
Okay.
64 gigs.
Yeah, you can take
Hey,
some RAM out.
you guys ready? I can count you down.
Yeah, fine. All right.
All right.
Keep
Best
it.
of luck, gentlemen.
How did he just swing that?
3, 2.
Now I did it. We're doing this thing. We're doing like a live stream. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be awesome. Can you send over hardware? And they're like, when is it? And I'm like, yo, it's on like Friday. And I lied. I said Friday because it was gonna be on Saturday. And I knew that if I told them it was gonna be on Saturday, they'd try and do Saturday delivery or some weird stuff so they can buy themselves some more time. But you can't deliver on Saturdays to our office, so that would be a bad scene. Okay, so Colton, just so you know, I now have the CPU, RAM, and I'm about to have the cooler installed because unlike some people, I can build a computer pretty fast.
Yeah, okay.
I think you're,
Unlike some people, what's that, a challenge?
yeah, I think you're taking your PC building skills and you're kind of projecting them.
Look,
Onto
I
me?
built 5 PCs, okay?
5 PCs.
Yeah, 5 PCs, 2 Luke kind of pretty much built for me, but
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
All right.
That's kind of what I thought. All right, let's get this sexy firm. Can you adjust the angle of this camera at all? Yeah, there's a whole lot of floor.
Just to speak to how
frame here.
disorganized we were.
Yeah.
We were not that disorganized. Madrinas is very organized. And when I talked to Alex, I was like, hey, the writer's workstations, do you guys need anything for this? Alex goes, no, we're good. I go, okay, cool, man. And then I find out we're not good. We need parts.
No, we
Yeah,
would be totally fine. Like those thread rippers, we just had those sitting around.
We don't really need them. We were just like,
Yeah, like now we have them.
okay.
A lot of the stuff that we,
I also didn't know, Colton, that you were going to be sabotaging this build.
Oh, what did I do?
Yeah, because one of my spacers for my cooler, my Noctua cooler here is missing. So we legitimately need another spacer for, one of those plastic spacers. I don't trust Colton to find something like that. Jake, do you think you can track one down for me?
Wow.
Would really appreciate it. Thanks, bud. No, this is just an Intel, I don't know, NH something. I think we have, oh wait, you walked away without changing the stream back to the wide, so we're just staring at this desk. That's fine, I can do it. I know how to do it. It's all good. We got this. Beautiful. So I think there's a Noctua heatsink parts graveyard. If you want to check there before you scavenge it from another cooler, that would be very much appreciated because this is how we run into these problems. People just scavenge from other coolers. What do you mean you don't know where it is? It's where all the graveyards are. It's over in the corner with all the cables. Dang it, Jake.
Aiming dig sites.
You're killing me here. How's that going?
That's almost in.
I think there's an Noctua cooler parts graveyard. I'm actually not sure if there's an Noctua cooler parts graveyard. It seems like the kind of thing there should be a graveyard for because like anything we use all the time, the accessories get kind of scattered to the high winds and we end up kind of just finding bits and pieces of them. And they're very recognizable Noctua parts, so we just like create a place where you put all the Noctua parts that you just, you're not sure what they go with. I can't hear you. There's no Noctua one? Yeah, I wasn't actually sure if there was a Noctua one. I'm having too much fun right now. Like, I shouldn't be allowed to have this much fun at work. But then again, it is like, is it Saturday?
It is Saturday,
Why
yeah.
are we here?
Because Colton?
Hashtag blame Colton.
Hey. You can't blame me for everything, okay?
I can blame you for this.
Yeah, this is totally your
This
fault.
is like actually your fault that we are.
Honestly, I just want to hang out with you guys.
You just,
Aw.
I told Madrinas that, and they're like, you know, let's
the same size?
let's move this coffee roast launch. Let's make this happen.
I don't want to use ish same size
Okay, well,
spacers.
compare it then.
Well, where's the Intel one? No, just it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Just there. Okay, so here's the. Oh, it feels empty. No, this is mounted in something. No, don't use. No, you can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Don't do
You
that.
look at the other piece and you compare it and see if it's the same size.
Excavator destroyed. Check the remaining big pieces.
Oh, goodness.
Nope, it's the same size.
You're standing right in the audience's way. Here, just look. I pretty much. You think? Why would they include another set of AMD-specific spacers for all the people who buy one cooler and install it at the same time on 2 different platforms? Just to accommodate those people? Unreal, Jake.
Do you have a garbage can around? I need to toss the chummy.
And if you were wondering how we end up with graveyard parts, okay, so Colton, you're actively sabotaging this process. The bet's off, but we're still gonna beat your
Yeah, we're gonna absolutely crush it.
thing. Yeah, it's
How
gonna
long
be
has
no
it been so
problem.
far? 'Cause this is like most of the way built.
Yeah,
It has been 11 minutes.
11 minutes. You're gonna get wrecked so hard. I hope you didn't promise Madrinas that this was gonna be a 2-hour stream because we are gonna crush. What? No? What? What the? Oh, what the? Oh, well, someone just messed it all up. And there were only 3 in there? What? Who's putting only 3 spacers? No, I didn't. No one put stuff in there. Unbelievable. How hard is it to put all the accessories? You know what? The cooler for my test bench. It's an H80i from Corsair. I have been using it since we moved into this office for my test bench. And I put it away, and there was like 1 radiator screw missing. I put it away just the other day. I'm putting the air cooler within my test bench. What do you mean they're easy to find? Exactly, that's exactly it. I was only missing 1 piece after using that thing for literally years. How hard is this? But no one can keep this stuff together. Do you want to switch to the build for a second here? You're kind of like the producer, Jake.
I thought that was supposed to be Colton. But...
It was supposed to be Colton, but like,
Ready to go.
man, you know what?
Do we have any super chats, Colton?
Do I have any super chats?
Yeah.
Colton, are you even reading the super chats? Hold on, I need to get some thermal compounds. What's the quickest? Well, yeah, I kind of wanted to use those pads. Do we have any of those pads downstairs? They're all upstairs? Yeah, I know, but I bunged up my window. All right, I'm gonna go get them. Oh, it's not gonna get stronger.
All right. How is your night stream? I don't know if Linus is talking right now.
So,
Probably, yeah.
people kind of missed it when we first tuned in. We have partnered up with Madrinas to launch our own coffee roast. So you guys can get the Linus Tech Tips Lambo Micro Roast on madrinascoffee.com right now. You can pre-order it. Look, don't ask me tough questions, okay? You can pre-order it right now,
If I had
and if you do, the first 50 orders will get another bag for free, and every pre-order will get a Linus Madrinas coffee sticker.
if I had to
And
guess,
it's a good coffee. We actually like work with them to like pick the coffee roast.
It's pretty tasty. Yeah.
if I had to guess what micro roast is, I would say it's probably kind of like a pretentious way of saying that it's a roast, but like from a small company like microbrewery.
I bet you it's actually.
That would be my guess.
Extractions available if you choose.
Sure, but that's exactly probably
yeah.
the
Like an
reason
ass.
that, there you go, micro roast. Check this out. So there's my thermal pad. These things are so friggin' awesome. Yeah, it's like great. They don't leave residue on anything. They're reusable. They rock. These things rock. Yeah. You have to lean in pretty close to me because you don't have a mic.
LN2 with those things, and you just take a torch and you like heat it up and it full fat again.
Oh, really? Because they get cold?
Yeah, well if you're using LN2.
Oh, that's funny. Well, like I just mean they shrink when they get cold. Like a lot or a little bit? Okay, all right. Oh, why am I using your screwdriver? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Well, it's mine, but you're borrowing it.
So we're pretty close to have that in. Do we have a IO shield?
We do.
Micro roast is small batch.
Thanks, Shlomo.
handcrafted.
Small batch, handcrafted. I'd be super down for some jerky.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not
Actually, I'd be
know
super down for just some food.
how
Yeah,
to read
Yeah, have we ordered food yet?
the super chats.
Oh my god.
What do you want to?
That's a critical fail.
Yeah. I thought we like ordered food before the stream
Are you
started.
guys hungry? It's like midnight.
Yeah?
What? Yeah. For this stream, Intel, AMD, like kind of, not intentionally, but like we just have all this Threadripper stuff lying around. We have like a lot of Threadripper stuff. Asus, mad props to Asus and Corsair. Sending over these, like these are pretty ballin' workstations, all of
Oh
them.
yeah.
There's no way to lose when we were deciding who gets like the good one. Everyone gets a good one. Yeah, your build's gonna be like straight up aesthetics rather than like practical. Yeah, but like
cores.
8700
right?
8700K is like peasant compared to.
Network rendering, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll just keep those like the old cards I was using. I can just take 3 GB100s, right?
No.
Why not?
Can they even hear you right now?
For Alex's thing, maybe a little bit.
Alex's thing, maybe.
Have you guys been Reno super chats?
No, we have
No.
not touched
I thought that was
Super
your
Chat.
job, Colton.
We will.
I'm
We
looking
will.
now. I'm here now. I'm
No,
here,
I got
guys.
it. No one wants to hear Colton read the super chat.
Oh,
Read a super chat, Colton. Do
All
it.
right, Colton, read the super chat.
I actually legitimately don't know how.
Okay, I'll do the super chat. Dang it.
But now I'm turning them down.
Yeah, just turn him down.
What?
Almost 20. There's 20,000 people watching.
There's 20,000
What?
people watching this.
How?
What time is it? Where they're from?
20,000 of you?
Like,
Go tell 3 friends to watch.
like, guys, where are you from that you can watch this stream right now?
We used to release videos at this time.
Well, that's true, actually.
They're sitting in bed, about to go to sleep,
Yeah, or they're from Australia.
or yeah.
Like, we have a disproportionate number of viewers from Australia because for so long we released our videos at midnight Pacific time because that was like that was the point in the day where I could finally get around to posting a video. India, really?
Wow.
So we are going to be straight up eating the Indian style pizza for our viewers from India.
I feel like it's not representative of Indian food. That's true.
Hey, okay, are they in Surrey? I'm serious. You can get very authentic Indian food in Surrey. Like look, we have a huge Indian community in Surrey, and like it's awesome because
Can we do a work dinner at an Indian food place?
here's the thing. In Vancouver, you can get good Indian food, but be prepared to pay a lot of money for it because it's like upscale. In Surrey, you can get very authentic Indian food cheap because there's a huge Indian community there. It's like awesome. And like it's cheap. It's great. It's a good thing. All right.
Ah.
We ready? Can I fire this baby up? Did it power on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
It
there's
does-
RGB.
It doesn't have a lot of RGB, so it's like hard to tell.
Oh, it turned off. Oh, the double boot.
That's hopefully fine.
Asus.
Should
Is
be
it turning
fine.
back on?
Just
Yep.
any other, like, why are Asus cords? I always do that. I had
Oh,
a.
uh-oh.
Oh, you just hit it while it was doing the thing.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, sorry. Thought maybe
it
I
says
got
0-0, which I guess is fine.
That's not that.
No, that's less good.
Oh, it's doing stuff now.
I might have gotten a little cocky. Well, why is this back fan not spinning? Did you not hook it up? Oh, well, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the back fan, Alex.
New CPU installed.
Did you hook it up?
I did, yeah.
Well, clearly not very well.
Yeah, I did it wrong. That's kind of impressive how I did that, actually.
Did you?
Oh, it works.
Did you break our fan?
No, I didn't break our fan.
Did you just break Anthony's cooling fan?
No, Anthony's gonna be fine.
You're a monster.
So 16 gigs of RAM, i9 9900K. So
Beautiful.
we
We should
are.
move out of the way so they can share the experience with us. Colton, we are one system down. Only 2 to go, by the way.
Nice. You're at almost 40 minutes.
Yeah. So you want to do some math? How long do we have to do this?
You have 2 hours.
Which is how many minutes?
120, bro.
120. Can you stop stalling for time right now? So 120 divided by 40 is what?
3.
And how many systems we say we were going to build?
3?
Love it.
Good luck, though. Good luck.
Did you start once all the parts were on the table?
Yes.
Does that count?
Well, okay, let's not get into the... Let's not break this thing down.
Yeah, I don't
All
know. I don't know. Well, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, I've got to put this monitor here or something. Okay, so let's get all the boxes and everything together. So,
Uh-oh.
yeah, that's
Looks
fine.
like Linus
It's all
may
good.
have broken the monitor.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good.
I'm just going to narrate this stream.
Okay, so is this?
Yep.
This all goes here? Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen, can they build 2 more systems within the next 80 minutes?
Yeah, can you mute Colton?
Stay tuned to find out.
Jake's like way ahead of you. Like way, like. Okay, here, can you bring that a little bit further over? Let's get some distance between us and the finished system so that we can spread them out. Thank you, Alex. All right, cool. Now let's do some thread ripping. Let's rip some threads, baby. Oh, we got the fancy graphics card on this one too. So I guess let's do. Is this Ivan's system? I'm right here. Oh,
Sure. This
look
was
at that.
Evan's.
We got the fancy graphics card this time. Was that a Strix over there? Oh no, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, who gets the rear exhaust one then? I guess.
James does.
Yeah, James. James is he's like practical. He would like a quieter overall system experience rather than a card that turbos a little bit higher at the expense of the temps of the rest of your system. So we're gonna make this Ivan's. Why am I taking the graphics card out right now? I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here. Okay. Let's get
Yeah,
this
we'll
motherboard
get the case.
stuff going on here. I'm having way too much fun. We should do this every night.
Yeah.
System stream every night.
I'll never sleep again. Everybody will have Madrinas.
He's just like in the corner twitching.
Linus, when you started Linus Tech Tips, did you ever think you'd have your own coffee roast?
When I started Linus Tech Tips, the last thing on my mind was whether or not I would ever have my own coffee roast. I was trying to figure out how to afford beverages. Like, we were out of money, like straight up out of money before the first checks started rolling in. Like, it was really tight. So yeah, no, I did not ever dream of this. So wow, this motherboard, I don't need any of these amazing accessories because the IO shield is built in. So once again, I'm just no, this is actually a 10 gig network card that's included. Yeah, we should just keep the other ones for the other workstations because I don't think either you or Alex are 10 gig yet, are you?
I have 10 gig.
You have 10 gig? What card are you using?
I think it's from the Maximus 10.
Oh, so you just stole one from a motherboard. Did you at least notate it correctly in the system?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We actually probably should do that, but the thing is that the newer ones, like the ones they just shipped us, have a newer chipset from Avanta, so it's probably better to use the more mature chipset if possible.
Hey Alex,
Oh, yeah?
I forgot about this. Every time Linus drops something on stream, we're supposed to take a swig.
Oh, okay.
Madrinas. Hey, he already dropped something, so.
Okay, if he drops something big, I'll shotgun one.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. You know, it'll be bad time for the rest of us though, because don't we get the farts? Maybe?
Good thing we're eating pizza with a bunch of cheese on it.
Yeah, right. It's a good thing we're going to be done these systems by the time, yeah. Because that's not going to be good.
No!
Get out of here. No, actually, get out of here. Okay, 1950X. Gorgeous. That green thing is, oh, this isn't supposed to be here. No, it's here now. That's, okay, I can do it that way. Why not?
Yeah, Threadripper is really bad for not posting.
Oh, just because like it's hard to get the CPU lined up correctly.
You have to torque.
So I can. Look, I'm gonna share a secret. Their instructions are very poor. You shouldn't just like go 1, 2, 3 when you close it. You should go 1, 2, 3 a tiny bit, and then go 1, 2, 3 a tiny bit more, and then torque it down. Because that's how you push the CPU in evenly. Otherwise, I have also had issues with Threadripper not posting the decent CPU.
And also, it gets mad at some types of RAM, so I don't know how much it likes Benjamin's Pro. But
why would I try that? Why would I try that when I can just like be that boss who's like, hey Jake, can you just fix my car? You know? Yeah, that's true, but that car though.
No, we've got a plan for the car.
No,
but
there's
we
a
can't
plan.
say anything right now.
There's a plan for the car. Oh, I think I already leaked it.
Oh, you already leaked it?
Yeah, I think I already said what the plan is.
Oh, okay, we're probably running over the.
It's going to
plan
involve a
over.
tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably going to involve a tank. I actually don't object to taking the engine out first. I don't necessarily.
Alex
Okay,
is
hold on.
Alex is down.
Okay, I'm not promising anything right now.
that would be a really fun go-kart.
We need to.
That would be a sick go-kart.
Okay, as
Then our excellent plan from before that's kind of dead now would be really great for that.
as they say on like super corporate conference calls, I think we need to take this discussion offline. Except like unlike conference calls, we are actually literally online, not just talking to some people in suits.
There's probably some people wearing suits.
Dang it, I need thermal compound. This die is too big. Like, it is just too big. Look at it. We don't even need to switch to the close-up camera. Look how big this CPU is. You don't even have to. Look, it's gigantic. It's ridiculous. So I've got my, I've got my graphite thermal pad here, and it's like, LOL. There's the pad. No, you need like 4. You need to cut them up. Oh, the big, 2 big ones. Well, I'm just gonna go get some paste. I'm gonna get some paste because I get it.
All right, so putting in the power supply now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh,
What does the
Jake just
power
asked me
supply
how
do?
it's going, and I said good.
You know, at this point, I wouldn't even care. You could
long as
also
you
just
read
go
out
get
super
yourself a
chats.
mic. And you could just keep
Read
going.
out super chat still.
Hold on, where's my Gamers Nexus
Goodbye, chat.
mod mat? How do I
Goodbye,
apply this
chat.
thermal compound?
Love you.
How many pins do we have for this one? 2 8s?
To a what now?
2 8 pins?
8 pins of what? Oh, yeah, 2 8 pins. 2 8 pins on this board.
All right.
Get that Threadripper there. Okay, where's my mounting hardware for this? How the hell does this thing mount? I actually don't know. I haven't done one of these in a while. Does this have all the mounting hardware in it? Hold on. No, I can figure this out. I can figure this out.
Is that better? Mic check.
It's pretty.
There we go.
easy,
Yeah, I got this.
Not that bad.
He's coming over here. Just sit.
What? Yeah, no, I think we can do this.
You ready to sit?
Yeah.
You gonna read some super chats?
What the
I'm a bit sketched out by that.
friggin'? Yeah. No,
That thing is huge.
Yeah. This just goes on here, and then yeah, I got this. It's all good. It's all good.
Is there a delay in the stream? Yes, that's how streams work.
Can you not be rude to the people who super chat us, Jake?
It wasn't
Like
a super
straight up. Can you?
It was YouTube chat. It's fine.
Can you not be rude to our valued viewers who are all valued regardless of whether they send super chats? Jake? Jeez. Just like straight up being rude to the viewers.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
In fairness, it wasn't a particularly great question.
And Jake's rude to everyone.
And Jake is rude to absolutely everyone.
Fire Colt. Yeah. Oh, you can. Oh, Frederick Brinkhoff.
Are we gonna butcher people's names? Is this
Oh
what
no, we
happens?
should not. I'm in a tracksuit.
Nice.
Ivan would be proud.
I'm in a trap.
I have no judgment. I should probably read this before I read it.
Nah, just read it out. What's the worst?
I
that
have
can
no
happen?
judgment. My daughter decided to wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm watching you guys build a PC rather than, doing anything productive. Sounds like you're doing something very productive.
Yeah, that sounds pretty productive
Sounds like
to me.
you're doing great things.
I mean, if I didn't think that was productive, what am I doing here?
What are we all doing here?
Yeah, what are we all doing here?
8:27 here, but you guys look more awake than me because caffeine. Yeah.
The crazy, stupid thing about like this stream for me today is that I was already here today. Like I was here for like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, you were.
Oh, it was
you were here doing nothing.
For like 5 minutes.
You were so unhelpful. It was incredible. So I was here installing like electrical wiring and network wiring for what is going to be the greatest,
Hey, can you be quiet for a second?
the greatest
Mic
employee
check.
lounge of all time.
Is this a good volume mic check? Yeah. Colton's a butt. Yeah.
What?
He's not a butt.
Hey, when's our pizza getting here? 10
Hopefully
minutes
pretty
apparently.
soon.
They said 12:40.
Hopefully pretty soon. I'm super down for some pizza, actually. I'm getting hungry the longer I stay here and build computers.
Yeah, I could absolutely destroy some garlic fangs right now.
Oh, I
Garlic
did get
things?
your. I didn't get the super cheesy. I got the regular garlic.
The
one.
garlic one?
Okay, we'll be fine.
But you
What
said
are garlic fangs?
Just,
Is that what you just
know,
call, like-
G-fangs?
G-fangs? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this like an
Just-
East Coast thing?
I don't know if it's an East Coast thing or just like something that my friends would say.
Says it's 6
just
p.m. down
some
under.
G-fangs.
6 p.m. down
6
under.
p.m., nice.
Yeah, so that's exactly why we have this disproportionate
Yeah.
representation.
Is
in
anyone
Australia.
actually wearing like a real suit, like a sooty suit?
Yeah, because we're not going to believe you unless you post.
Yeah,
like-
you need to tweet us a photo at.
Yeah, and there needs to be like a clock
Do I say
like
at
behind
Linus,
you.
at
like-
Linus Tech?
yeah.
Come on.
Tweet us a photo.
Yeah.
Sanjeev, really? Come
You
on.
have to be
come
in
on.
a suit, and you have
Fire
to do it like right away.
This guy's super chatted just to say fire Colton.
Fire Colton, what better than a live stream? Look.
We'll try this again. Hi guys, great to see you streaming. I was wondering if you ever had a raspberry coffee. And where is Linus's dragon? I saw Lucky actually over. In
The dragon's
where
name is Lucky.
Where the land center's going to be, and I was like, oh, I should really move this over. And then I looked at all the cables on the ground, and I was like, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Land Center's going to be freaking awesome.
I make. Oh, that's an advertisement. I make CPU keychains at. Is this really? Did we
Stop.
What?
He has.
What?
He makes CPU keychains. I'm not saying where you get them, but maybe you find them on eBay or something. Hey Linus, I really enjoyed the 10-year LTT stream.
Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a lot of fun.
Does a birthday suit count? What is that? Is that a...
That's this. Okay, so this is the closest Colton has ever gotten to being fired, actually.
Wow.
So LTX was
so
supposed to be on a particular couple of dates. And then what happened was I got pretty much the best news of my adult life. I found out that the Backstreet Boys are doing a reunion tour, and they are coming to Vancouver. One show.
Is this a joke?
And I was like, Vaughn. Vaughn is what I call my wife, not V-A-U-G-H-N. It's V-O-N-N-E. It's with an apostrophe at the beginning. Vaughn. It would be pretty cool if we could get tickets to the Backstreet Boys concert. And she's like, yeah, I'll totally. Okay, shut up. She's like, I'll totally get you tickets. And I'm like, yeah, the problem is that like, every time I make plans, because it's like 6 months from now, every time I make plans this far in advance, Colton comes along and screws me because like a week before he's gonna be like, yeah, we've got this thing. You're flying to Indonesia in 3 days.
Come on.
Pack your bags. Get out of here. And she's like, no, it'll be fine. So and she's like, look, like, you know, we work hard. If it's like a sponsored thing or something, just say no. Go to the concert, enjoy yourself. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Then get this. Okay?
There's so many super chats.
Yeah, we'll figure out.
4 days later, okay? Like 4 days later, I hear back, LTX has been moved. It's the same day as the Backstreet Boys concert. And I'm like, well, I can't bail on my own damn party, can I? Way to go, Colton. And there's nothing that can be done about it because it's sort of because of our partner for the event that isn't 100% locked.
We're just not announcing it yet.
Okay, we're not announcing it
It's gonna be
yet.
sick though.
But it's going to be sick. We want to do it with this partner. There's no way around it. So we found a compromise. I am leaving LTX early on one of the days, and I am going to my Backstreet Boys concert.
Can you live stream it?
Come hell or high water. No, I'm not gonna.
There you go.
Get that copyright strike. Get that copyright strike, yo.
The one really cool thing about LTX next year is we're doing a 2-day event instead
You're
of just
standing
one.
off camera still.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. There's no room. I'm not. Do we want to cramp? Let's get some
Hi,
more
Colton.
people in here. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah. It's gonna be 2-day event. It's gonna be great.
Oh, are we announcing that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a 2-day
Yeah, we
event.
booked it.
There you go. It's booked.
Okay, can we read some more?
How much is that? How much is that venue for two? Because we're gonna be in the Vancouver Convention Center.
How much
So like we are gonna be.
Is that venue?
so-
let me break it down
Hold on,
for you.
Hold on.
Wait, I got a
So,
good example.
even if LTX doesn't happen, as far as I know, that venue is not refundable. So we're gonna even if there's no convention, we're just gonna be sitting there in the Vancouver Convention Center in 3 gigantic ballrooms, just behind a table, signing things or something. We're gonna be there. How much are we paying for?
That's actually not a bad idea. That should be our fallback plan. It's
That is our fallback.
Because the goal is we're going all in. We're going all in on this next year. And yeah, if something falls through, maybe we'll just do that. We'll just have one table and just 20 of us or however many of us work here now. All 58 of us or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So how much did the venue cost?
Wait.
I actually don't know exactly.
Let me give you a reference here. There is a penthouse suite right next to that convention center that's like $25 million.
Okay, well it's not.
Yeah, it's not $25 million. We're not buying the Vancouver Convention.
No, but think about that. That's the kind of property we're talking about here.
Is this
For
gonna
2
be a
days.
problem?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Okay, can we
afraid
read
it was
some
going
more
to be a
super
problem,
chats?
but it seems
Yeah,
like
read
it's
some
not
more
a problem.
super
Do we have the
chats.
M.2
So
driving
behind
here?
I feel like we're on
Oh,
something a
hold
little bit right now. See that?
Yeah, it definitely does.
I
I think it's just the 24 pin.
Are you sure?
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not 100% sure because it feels like we're getting hard stopped by something here. That's not going all the way down onto the standoff. So this is kind of an EATX-ish board, and this is not an EATX-ish case. And there's something under it, Alex. No, it'll be fine. Oh, you know what it is? It's a backplate. Yeah, it's a backplate of the motherboard. You know what? It's fine though, because it's all ready. But the Lambo roast, it's not just one person. We validated it internally, had a lot of people try it out, and people. Pretty much agree. Is there anyone that doesn't like it?
I think Lloyd, but. But Lloyd's kind of like a coffee snob. No offense to
No,
Lloyd.
Lloyd liked that one. The one that we didn't get. He wasn't a big fan of.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, hey, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, Lloyd has a Mac.
Exactly.
So,
That's all you need.
yeah. I mean, were we really trusting his taste? Honestly. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm
But
just
you
being
guys done that
honest.
PC?
I'm just being honest.
What?
We're not quite done. I still have to hook up the front buttons
Okay.
and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just getting this already.
You don't really get it, Colton. We're not going to slow down as the night goes on. We're just getting our momentum going. We are PC building machines. Just building a normal PC to guys who have built desk PCs and epic sleeper rigs. This is nothing. I could do this in my sleep.
Dang. Okay.
And I don't need to sleep because this whole stream is powered by caffeine. It's the legalest drug ever. All right, I just got to hook up these front buttons and LEDs, and we're ready to post this thing, right?
Yep. I'm going to connect
Heck yeah.
the case band correctly this time.
Yeah, that would be good. Thank you for that.
It's actually pretty hard to reach.
This board is actually super dirty. What did we use this for? I don't remember ever deploying any long-term Threadripper machines. yet.
I really hope that this isn't the one that we did the chiller on.
No, I don't think so. It's like dusty.
Okay.
Damn it, which one's
Let
the
him know
power?
then.
That's found the power. We're good, we're good.
I need to get like some pliers.
Okay, cool. See, we're like fetching tools, Colton. We're still gonna slay this. Wait, he needs pliers to plug in a fan header? Okay, I had far too much respect for Alex, I think. Far too much.
Oof.
Why does he need pliers? Where is he even trying to plug this in? Oh my god. He needed pliers for this?
And we drank all the coffee.
Friends, didn't you put a bunch in the fridge? Like, wasn't that message you sent to group chat?
Let's crack open another, Wait, Jake, did you
Have you
chug
gotten it
this?
in yet?
You're weak, Alex. You're weak. Of course it's in.
All right, good job. I'm proud of you.
Here, people. It's going.
Hey, we got pizza?
We got.
Wait, it's Panago? I thought you ordered like Indian style, like
Indian.
what?
Panago has good Indian stuff.
What? Since when? I mean, to be clear, I'm not like anti-Panago or anything. It's just that I had Panago like 6 hours ago. That's the only problem here. Or no longer than that, I guess.
All right.
Like today. You don't have a mic. Like it was like you were holding.
Another one.
All right. Okay.
So good.
You didn't even go for the. Oh, you did. That's okay.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good, thank you. You are gonna get the farties so bad. There's like so much cheese on them. Alright, so we got our power plugged in. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's do it. Hey Colton, you ready for 2 for 2?
Yep.
Alright.
Level 5. Ignore that one. We got a lot of super chats. So we started answering them, and now there's like.
How's that postcode going? There, bud.
It's saying detect memory, which I would think.
Yeah, there was a chance that was going to happen. So Corsair didn't know that we were doing Threadripper systems because we weren't supposed to be doing Threadripper systems because ASUS was going to send more Z390 boards. So Alex is going to go get some Threadripper compatible memory.
Okay.
Yeah, Threadripper does not always post with whatever you put in it.
Maybe just try reseating them, but.
I installed them correctly.
What's the postcode? It could be the CPU.
AD memory. Yeah.
It still could be the CPU.
That's true. Tell you what, I'll try different slots, alright? I'm gonna try D1
alright.
and C1.
Go ahead. How
So
about
sometimes when you don't see CPU correctly or fully, you can have certain DIMM slots not work because they're not making proper contact. Like there's a connection between the bottom of the pad and the CPU. So, yeah, my hands are greasy now. This is bad. Hold on. No, just a sec.
So that is like a motherboard that doesn't have bent pins, right? Because we do have one of those Zenith Extremes that has some bent pins on it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think to check that.
Well, like in the system, it would just say it.
Oh, well, I can tell you I can tell you which one it is. It's B3419.
B3419.
Yeah, if you want to double check that, that would be super cool. Thanks, Alex. Meantime, I will move these memory slots or these memory modules over. One thing that's really nice on the Intel high-end boards now is that it's like a stupid aesthetic thing, but they put the memory slots one way on the one side and then the same way on the other side instead of upside down on one side and the right way on the other side. So like if you have RGB effects or whatever, they'll all run the same direction. I mean, you can reconfigure them on a lot of the RGB memory now. Just saying.
5:18 a.m. in Newfoundland, and here I am watching you guys. Hashtag priorities. Hi from Jiro.
Heck yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello,
Newfoundland.
How you doing?
Is this a bad one?
I don't know. The keyboard isn't working on the inventory PC, so.
Good system. Are you ready for pizza? Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of ready for pizza-ish. I really want to see this thing. Hey!
We did it!
Yeah, it's posted. Woo! 16 gigs RAM. So we can, you know what? That counts. We can figure out the little details later. All right, give me some pizza.
Very nice.
All right.
All right, what else we got here for super chats? Finally watched.
Spices.
What, you guys doing a pizza? How is that pizza? Good? Yeah, pizza review.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
He needs another couple bites.
It's not spicy, but it has a spices kind of smell to it. It's aromatic. Got the onion, got the pepper. It's pretty good.
Okay, so what is this?
So this is called the Chipotle chicken. Wow, there's a monitor in play. This is the Chipotle chicken pizza. It's got chicken and corn and green peppers and onion on it. And instead of pizza sauce, it's Chipotle sauce. And it's like
Most importantly, how well does it go with an ice cold Madrinas?
probably pretty good.
So guys, check out, we've got the Madrinas Lambo Roast. We're gonna have that linked somewhere. Colton, you wanna throw that in the chat or whatever?
Yeah, it's linked below.
it's linked below.
MadrinasCoffee.com.
Yeah, go check it out. They are bumping our promo code to 50% off from December 1st to 7th. So even if you don't order our custom roast, it's still gonna be freaking awesome. You can go order some Madrinas. But of course you should try out the custom roast because we get a kickback on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, because we get a kickback on it. And
it's
apparently
ours,
it's
and
like
it's good.
tasty. So I actually haven't tried it yet. We had, how many people did we have tested internally? Like,
I think we had like
dozens?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 or 12. Jake, I didn't
I
think
don't
you
even
drank
like- I don't
coffee.
like coffee.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How do these things happen without me?
Oh my gosh.
Bizarre. All right,
I don't like coffee, but I like this Madrina stuff. So
so is this system done? We good?
Yeah.
Hey, Colton, what time is it?
you guys have 38 minutes left apparently,
38 minutes?
according to the super chat.
Oh.
You're at an hour and 12, so you actually have like 48 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a lot more doable. Do we have the 10 gig card in this one?
Thank you.
Love it.
So you have 8 minutes to finish this one with the pizza in your hand. Do we get an extension for the pizza? You get a 5-minute extension for the
No,
pizza?
I don't even need it.
No.
Okay. All right. Well,
Hold on,
if
I gotta put this in.
you don't finish in time, you know,
Okay.
I blame
There
you.
you go. You saw it here first. One-handed 10 gig network card installation. Get that pineapple. It's good. It's good stuff. It's not wrong to put pineapple on pizza.
Oh, is there pineapple on that pizza? Mm-hmm. That's funny because I'm like a proponent for not having pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, well, then I guess you just didn't realize how great it was.
It's good in the. I don't like Hawaiian though. This is a good
No,
configuration.
Hawaiian is. Okay. You can't just say Hawaiian pizza sucks, so you shouldn't put pineapple on pizza.
I agree. You
That's-
shouldn't put pineapple on pizza.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Just because one particular type is like so played out doesn't mean that it's a bad thing overall.
It's a bad thing. You shouldn't put pineapple on pizza.
You ordered
Did we
this.
straw poll this?
No, we've straw polled it before.
What-
And I don't care what they think anyway, because pineapple on pizza is just fine. Okay, one-handed,
Oh god,
one-handed.
the chat. Pineapple is delicious. Terrible is prime. You kiss your mother with that mouth?
With a pineapple pizza.
With a
eating mouth.
pineapple pizza? No.
And no, I don't. Like, what? Like, make out with my mother? Like, what is even wrong with you people who don't eat pineapple on your pizzas? You're sick. You're sick.
Oh, the internet.
There you go. One-handed 10 gig installation. Want to hit me up with that there panel? Thanks, Alex.
Oh,
Hold on.
boy.
I got it oriented the wrong way here.
Oh, that was scary.
Tempered glass, baby. That was fun.
Okay.
People are going to be like, conspiracy confirmed, the dropping stuff is just an act. No, I knew there was a chance I'd drop it. I can't fail. If I drop it, you guys are going to freak out, and it's going to be awesome. And if I don't drop it, you guys freak out, and it's awesome. See, I can't lose. Wait, did we put the screws in for the graphics card? Oh, we did. What are these extra thumb screws for?
Oh, the chummy in the back.
Who doesn't eat their crust?
What chummy in the back?
This chummy.
Oh, yeah, we don't
You
need
gotta
that.
eat your crust.
Was it you?
No, I always eat my crust. Timmy?
Does he eat crust?
It's like the best part of the pizza.
Why doesn't he eat crust? Who doesn't eat crust?
I didn't eat the crust. I normally do eat the crust, although I was in a hurry and I wanted to eat more real
Brutal,
pizza.
brutal. Somebody's asking, where is Dennis? Dennis is probably sleeping.
Yeah, he's probably sleeping.
It's like 1 a.m. here.
Dennis is an old man too.
Are you want to move your butt, Linus?
Yeah, sorry.
Bought some of the LTT coffee, but honey used someone else's coupon code. I mean, honestly, if you got 50% off, then power to you, man.
What a monster.
Thanks, Michael. Dennis Coulter, you inspired me to make a 5150 sleeper build, just waiting on the parts now.
Nice.
Nice.
So I screwed up one thing. We were gonna put in that NIC that was included with the motherboard. We did not. I put in the fresh one, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
Christopher Wagner just spent $51.26 after offer code on Madrinas and ordered your roast.
Hold on a second.
It'll be
Hold on
worth
a
it.
second. Okay, hold on, Alex. We're scattering things.
That's it.
So this over there is the one for that.
I'm chilling.
This motherboard box. This is the one for the one we just built.
Yeah.
Also, no, you just put these systems like right next to each other. No, the idea. Okay, hold on. The
I need to
idea
get
is
on
that
the camera?
we keep track of which stuff went into which system, so that the inventory system doesn't get all screwed up. Okay. This is how these things happen. Just keep them separate. Okay. We good? Also, the cooler. Yeah, cool. Thank you. No, you're not. Way to go, Jake. Like, straight up, completely, like, pointing that camera at me. It's okay, I'm not done over there yet, I don't think. I gotta take something else over there. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Alex already did it. So Jake was trying to get me organizing the systems here so that all the boxes for all the same systems are all, like, together and stuff. You should be a camera person? No, you're far more valuable as the young person who advises us on what's like hip and cool with the kids. Like straight up, we should just put that on Jake's business card.
Twitter business card.
Yeah, like this is why you're a bad camera person. You still have it over there. You're like not producing the show at all. Here, let me just fix this for you.
I'm too busy drinking Madrina.
Jeez.
Definitely not eating.
Jeez, man.
Oh my god, I'm so sore.
I'll tell you what, Alex. Why don't I do the case this time?
Okay.
All right. Why don't we show Colton that we're not only faster at building PCs than him, we're also versatile. Like I can do the case and power supply, you can do the motherboard and RAM, and we're still gonna finish this system well within the time limit. Our teamwork will slay you. You don't have a microphone over there anymore, Colton. Hashtag no microphone. It's over here, Colton. I actually was kind of happy to be the one doing all the like not heavy lifting stuff. So this kind of sucks. Yeah, no, I'm not so much of a lifty bro. Are we just inspecting the socket? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, let me punch in on this.
Every motherboard manufacturer on the planet will swear up and down that it is impossible that you could get a bent pin right out of the box. I have personally had it happen more than once with multiple motherboard brands.
And it also set on fire.
That pizza's terrible. You're not mic'd. You're not mic'd over
Really?
there.
You don't like it?
Which one's the one I had before?
That's good veggie corn.
Why is there corn on this pizza?
And who
Corn
leaves?
on pizza's good.
What kind of monster leaves a pizza box open when no one's taking pizza out of it? You guys.
I just cooked pizza!
I know, but you were gone. You left. And you keep them stacked. You keep them stacked. You keep the heat in.
Wait, can we just put it behind a computer or something?
No, it won't help. We've tried warming pizza with a computer before. That was a bad scene.
That was a great video. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no. No, there were lots of problems.
Let me read some super chats. We're really behind. $10 so Alex can buy a new sweatshirt, get a new sweatshirt, and get rid of those pit stains. Wow, get called out.
Oh, man!
That's what happens when you drink a bunch of
Hold on. Who's the savage?
Van.
Van. Wow.